Hey, you know, at this point in time, this is about as much tropical vacation as I can muster up. I'll take what I can get. Hey, what's cracking YouTube? I'm Brandon. Welcome to DaVinci's Alchemist, your blue-collar guide to drinking well and stinking pretty. Big virtual hug to all of my subscribers as well as my new viewers. If you are new to the channel and this is your first time, please stick around, check out what I have to offer. If you like it, feel free to subscribe. It's a great way to support and it doesn't cost you a dime. Today I'm just hanging out in my backyard in my hammock, trying to get as much tropical style feels, holiday feels as I possibly can. It's been a rough summer, I've been working my ass off. I definitely need a little bit of me time. Part of that tropical holiday me time that I like to invoke comes courtesy of a fragrance from Mancera, which is today's topic, and that is Holidays. Now, this fragrance came out in 2016, and of course, the perfumer for this one was, as is with all of the Mancera and Montal line, is Pierre Montal. So the reason why I'm talking about things tropical, because this fragrance definitely gives me a nice tropical vibe. It always brings me back to this wonderful memory that I have of my honeymoon, which was over in Mallorca, Spain. That was an amazing trip, right on the beach. All kinds of great things happened, man. I got, that was my first introduction to Jamón de Ibérico. I swam naked in the Mediterranean Sea. I came back from that naked nighttime swim in the Mediterranean Sea and walked through a village at 3 o'clock in the morning completely naked. It was crazy. And to be honest with you, a lot of other really crazy things happened, but we're not gonna get into those kind of details on this channel. But then again, I'm divorced now. Thanks for reopening that wound. But I will always have my wonderful memory of my time in Spain, especially when I spray this on. So this is a relatively linear fragrance. Whenever I spray it on, I get some nice little hints of sandalwood, nice creamy sandalwood, little bits of coconut. I'm definitely getting some tropical flower. Like I said, it's a very tropical feel kind of a fragrance. Now, I could be crazy, and maybe it's just my own brain, but sometimes, you know, perfumers, they like to use basically like a DNA of sort that they put into a lot of their fragrances, if not all of their fragrances. It's kind of like a base to build on. Sometimes it's almost like a little, you know, a little signature, like a little hidden signature in the background that you just pick up on just a little bit. It's a little bit of flavor to the sauce. Now, I only own about 5 or 6 Manceras, but I do notice that they have kind of a similar theme. It's not real forefront, because otherwise they'd all smell the damn same, right? It's a nice little signature note, signature from the artist in the background, and it's almost kind of a nice little incensey vibe. And I get it from this, and you know, I get it from Oud Vanille, Cedrat Boisé, I get it from Red Tobacco. Again, they're all very different fragrances, but there's just this nice little signature back note way in the background that you can kind of detect sometimes, and that's kind of what I get. But you know what, it's probably just my stupid theory. Anyway, the published notes for Holidays include bergamot, coconut, ylang ylang, tiara flower, sea notes, sandalwood, vanilla pod, and white musk. I most definitely certainly pick up on pretty much every single one of those. I get this nice little salty, it's not like table salt, but it's kind of like the salt from your skin after you get out of the ocean sort of accord, which to me is that oceanic notes that they're talking about. Now, there is 100%, in my opinion, a kind of like a suntan lotion vibe going on, but not so, you know, thick and heavy that it just makes you think you're just purely wearing suntan lotion, but it has that sort of sense to it. To me, this is not a pigeonhole fragrance. Anybody could totally wear this, but I would say that this is mostly gonna shine in the summertime. I know that for myself, I'm all about some darker fragrances, those thicker resins and stuff like that. So to me, this is really gonna only come out when the weather is super, super warm, or if maybe I just need a nice little vacation in the middle of winter. So real quick, let's go ahead and rate this fragrance. In case you don't know, my scale is 0.5 to 5.0. I throw it into 3 categories. The scent itself, sillage/projection, longevity, and then I throw it all together in an overall score at the end. So the scent itself, you know, it's not my favorite. It doesn't completely blow me out of the water, but it's definitely very pleasing, and it's something that I really enjoy, especially that vanilla that's in there. I'm a huge vanilla spaz. For me, I give it a 3 for the scent itself. It's very linear. It's not going to change, at least not to my nose. It doesn't change throughout the life of the fragrance. Again, it is definitely, it's a pigeonhole kind of into a season, which is totally fine. I have a lot of fragrances in my collection, and I don't mind having stuff that's specifically just for the summer. All of those reasons led me to give it a 3 on the scent. Next category is projection and sillage, and it's relatively average. I gave it a 2.5. It doesn't, blow people away, which is nice. You can definitely get nice wafts off of it. If you're within like a 5-foot radius of other people, they're gonna catch that scent kind of floating around, and it's super pleasant. So why the hell wouldn't people enjoy smelling it off of you? So for projection / sillage, it's a 2.5. Now longevity, man, this stuff lasts quite a long time. I am gonna base this solely on the performance of the longevity on my skin and not on, blotter paper, because on a scent strip, man, I actually put some on a scent strip and it was like 3 or 4 days and it's still going strong. It's pretty kick-ass in that it will stay a long time, especially if you put it on your clothes. But as far as the skin is concerned, again, it still lasts a decent amount of time, right around the 10-hour mark, so I gave it a 4 for the longevity. Pretty goddamn awesome for a summer style fragrance. Adding up all those categories together, tallying the top score, and that is a 3.5 for the overall. Really nice frag for summer. If you can at all help it, get yourself a sample, try it out, and see if it's gonna make your summer kick-ass as well. So while I was over there in Spain, I also got introduced to a lot of new music. So I think the reason why whenever I put this on, it reminds me so much of Spain is because it evokes a song into my head that I listened to while I was there in Spain, and that is Alejandro by Lady Gaga. It definitely has this sort of Spanish sort of feel. It has that blue water, drinking wine, Spanish wine. Oh man, the Spanish wines over there were amazing. Spending your time just hanging out, relaxing, absorbing the world instead of being in a rush. So that's all of the feelings that I get when I put on Holidays from Mancera, and the song that I get, again, Lady Gaga's Alejandro. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. Super appreciate you. Again, if this is your first time and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, mash the shit out of that notification bell so you know when I drop future videos, and feel absolutely free to tell your friends' friends, and their friends' sisters about DaVinci's Alchemist. I hope that each and every one of you is enjoying your summer, that you're getting some kickback time, hanging out in a hammock, drinking an umbrella drink, and that you're taking care of yourself and that you're taking care of each other. Don't forget, whether it's at home or on the beach, no matter where you are, no matter where you're going, keep calm, stink pretty, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope that, get out of here.